Good evening and welcome to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. From the campus of Millis High School in Millis, Massachusetts, we bring you the girls varsity basketball team, your Mohawks, as they play host to the East Bridgewater Lady Vikings. Alongside West Cote, I am Doug Coots, and we are high above the courtside here at the Andy Marack Gymnasium. A balmy 54 degrees outside as we kick off vacation week, this non-league contest. Always hotter inside the gymnasium, as we always say. Mohawks and Vikings have taken the court. Mohawks in their home white kids going right to the left on your media device. And the East Bridgewater Lady Vikings in their blue away kits going left to right. We thank you for watching on our multiple media devices. The players are ready, coaches are ready, officials are ready. Our cameraman Wes is ready, and your announcer, yours truly, is ready, and we are underway. There it is. Try to get that right, Wes. It is a Monday evening of vacation week, this non-league contest. Your Mohawks at 11-8. Winners of 3 of their last 4, coming off a 37-51 loss at Norton. A runner by Chloe Lang is good, and we are off and running our first points of the game. And that looks like it could be a turnover, and it is. Vikings quickly down the court, and the ball is up, and Chloe Lang is knocked down the triple. She dials off a long distance. She has 5. Vikings with 5. Mohawks barely cross midcourt. Shot no good. Rebound to Molinari. She can't get it to go. It is Mia Molinari and Olivia Hockman. Kira Rice, along with Shaylin Conroy and Haley Bassett, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now. Shot disturbed and rebound to Molinari. Mohawks flying back in the other direction. East Bridgewater coming in here at 12-8. Number 17, if I can read my writing, Wes. Number 17 in the D3 MIAA rankings. Bassett's shot is off the mark. 4-1 in their last 5, coming off a 49-58 loss at Brockton. Tournament is looming for both these squads. Your Mohawks sitting atop the D5 rankings. Nice pass inside, disrupted a bit, and in her haste to throw it away, Phoebe Katsoulis throws that one in our direction, Wes. But luckily we are high above the courtside here, so well underneath our purview. Good crowd for a Monday of vacation week. Both sides well represented. Just on the way here, Mohawks looking for their first points. Conroy trying to pick and roll with Bassett. Gets inside, the right hander won't go. She's able to tip it back to Conroy, who was able to drive, and the left hander is good. Shaylin Conroy with 2. Mohawks with 2. Both teams gonna press in this one. Neal had gotten on the baseline there, unfortunately off her foot and out of balance. Lady Vikings in the full court press. Mohawks break it over the timeline. Conroy one-on-one. Pulls it back, looking for one of the Hockmans. I don't know, Wes. We'll take that one. Might have been a tip. Official right there. Got a groan from our friends assisting the referees from the Lady Vikings sideline. I mean, I've got my reading glasses on, so what do I know? Good disruption of that. However, the Lady Vikings get it back, but Molinari puts her claws on it, gets it back for a tie-up. Jessica Long in for Lily Pavitis. Lady Vikings again in that full court. I know our audience is not surprised to hear the opinions from our vantage point. Officials seem confident in that. Gave a wry smile to the crowd, so. And the Vikings quickly, and that's going to draw a foul call there. Phoebe Catullus hard to the tin. Well, draws our first whistle of the match. Shaylin Conroy charged with that foul. So Catullus from the charity stripe. Silence falls over the crowd here in Marac, and Catullus drops it down. First non-Chloe Lang point. It is Izzy Jewett and Lindsey Gratton into the ballgame for your Mohawks. Catullus does well for both, and it is 7-2. Have the magenta Sharpie working as is usual for the first half. Very important information for our listening audience. Mohawks down by 5 here, could use a bucket. Lenari finds Jewett, still plenty of time, 15 on the shot clock. Gratton spins, turns, dishes, Jewett shoots, and front rim, no rebound to Lang. She'll just bring it up herself. Gratton gets a hand to that, rescued by Long. Good drive by Emma Farrell, and she has etched her way into my score sheet. 4-0 run for the Vikings. Jewett, a long pass from Gratton. Just past that midway point. Jewett with the rebound, fresh shot clock here. Good ball fake, getting the defense to go to that side. Mohawks probing, Gratton steps in. Top of Nikita Rice, who will let fly, and that looks good, and it is good. Sakira Rice with the trifecta. Mohawks to 5. First opportunity at the mute button, of course, comes at a dead silent time in the gym here. Issue with the shot clock not being reset. It is Lily Providus back in for the Lady Vikings. Riley Caulfield steps in for your Mohawks. And we're back to pseudo live action. Ball is tipped in to Stolen. Gratton ahead of the pack. Stops, turns, Mohawks able to get a pretty good shot off, just won't fall there. Battle 4 players to the floor. Vikings rescue it. Nice play there. Shot is off. Nice play by Phoebe Catullus to rescue that. Mohawks quickly down the floor. Hard to keep up here, Wes. Can't look down at my score sheet for very long. Rice around a pick. High arcing shot is no good, but the Mohawks battling for it. Caulfield putting her wing onto it, earning a tie up. We'll etch that as the 5th turnover. Alternate possession to the Lady Vikings. Vikings able to get it up with relative ease. That shot was more down than out, but it rolls out. Mohawks will take it. Jewett to the lane. Stumbles a bit with some contact. Oh, and a nice pass to Phoebe Catullus, and she has a bucket from the floor, her 4th point. Vikings to 11. Rice lofting that, looks short, and it is. Vikings quickly up the floor. Gratton tried to get the spot on Emma Farrell. It was a good idea. It is Ava Hockman back in for your Mohawks along with Molinari. Reese Neal in for the visitors. Foul was charged to Grattan. Her first, just the second on your Mohawks, second of the game. Well, the pace has just been so fast, West. You haven't been able to foul anybody. Driving left-handed bucket for Catoulis. Caulfield ahead of the pack. (13-7). Jewett guarding high on Farrell. So Caulfield charged with that foul. Her first into the game, Jessica Long. Baseline inbound for the Vikings. 1:02 to go, 62 seconds per se. A lot of battling on that inbounds. Vikings do get it. Shot is off the mark. Jewett the rebound to Grattan, to Molinari. Finds Caulfield again, just too strong off the backboard, but the Mohawks rescue it. Caulfield finds the streaky Molinari and she scores. Mohawks still within 4 here at 13-9. Shot clock, 1.5 second difference here. Poked away by Jewett, just rolls out of play. So just to review my math, 27.7 in the quarter, 26 on the shot clock. So Grattan charged with her second. Perhaps a hand in the cookie jar there. And the first from Reese Neal is off the mark. Into the game is Claire Colton for the visitors. Haley Bassett back in for your Mohawks. Second opportunity for Neal. Back iron, no rebound to your Mohawks. 20 seconds to go here. Mohawks can settle for the last shot. Down to 12. 10. To Molinari. She was probably drive, dish, Bassett, 3 from the corner. Back iron, no, still rattling around. Battle inside results in a whistle. Let's see if we add any time on the clock here. Not a shooting foul, regardless. Music has started, so we've reached the end of the first. Our score is Mohawks trailing 13-9. And the players are taking the court after an exciting first quarter. That is, as the visiting Lady Vikings from East Bridgewater leading 13-9. Jonas Brothers reminding us we are all just human, Wes. It is Jewett and Rice. It is Bassett, Molinari, and Hockman, Ava. You are 5 Mohawks flying on the floor right now, and we return to pseudo live action. That foul at the first quarter buzzer was charged to Izzy Jewett, her first. Mohawks 5th, so we'll see if that becomes a factor. And the bank is open. Ava Hockman knocking a 3-pointer off the glass. And the Mohawks within 1. Three-pointer from the Vikings is off the mark. So despite it being President's Day here and vacation week, bank open this left side on a Monday evening. Good patience here by your Mohawks. Molinari was asking for it on the block. Rice will lock from 3. Goes to to Bassett underneath. She absorbs a little contact and a foul on Claire Cauldron first against the Lady Vikings. Shailene Conroy back in for your Mohawks. Conroy gets good movement. Back to Conroy, the other side, comes around the screen, tries to roll it to Bassett. She tries the left side, can't go. Hockman gets the rebound, and she will get herself to the foul line. So a couple of offensive rebounds for your Mohawks as Reese Neal committing that foul. Hockman using the front rim that time, and that is good to go. So we are knotted at 13, lucky 13, Wes. So we remain at 13. East Bridgewater quickly down the floor. Nice recovery there. Shot back iron, no. Molinari has the ball tied up. Open shot by Lang. Mohawks dodging a bullet there. Hockman ahead of the pack. So the Mohawks forcing the issue here. Foul on Emma Farrell, her first. Lady Vikings quickly to 3 fouls. Hockman is able to rattle that one home, breaks the tie. Mohawks, their first lead of the game. At 14-13. Molinari gets a wing to that. Oh, a lot of contact there. Hockman to the ground. Nothing nefarious, but a foul nonetheless. And boy, everyone's got to pay attention out there. Referee almost taking one off the noggin. Olivia Hockman is into the game as that foul is charged to Ava Hockman. 6, so Mohawks are at the limit. Up fake and drive from Catullus is no good. Is on the block, fake to the left, go to the right, shot off the backboard and no. And without any passing options, Lily Pavetis knocks a 3-pointer home. East Bridgewater surges back to the lead. Drive, dish, a lot of contact there. Bassett. Vikings perhaps catching a break there. Mohawks can't convert. Ball is tipped, and the Mohawks are able to secure that. Rice to the right hand hook shot, and Kira Rice gets it to fall. We have a timeout on the floor, 4:38 to go in the half. We're knotted at 16. So second buzzer coming out of a East Bridgewater timeout. It is Rice and Conroy. It is It is Olivia Hockman and Caulfield and Mia Molinari, your 5 Mohawks flying on the court. 4:37. We are knotted at 16 apiece. And Phoebe Catoulis, the beneficiary of that full court play. Caulfield absorbing a lot of contact from behind, a lot of help from the Millis bench there, so perhaps evening things out a bit. Caulfield was able to hold on to it and retain the ball. Caulfield, the three-pointer is no good, and these Bridgewater rebounds just past that magical midway point. West, 4 down, 4 to go in this second quarter. Pace has slowed significantly, although the heat in the Mirac has not, as evidenced by West stripping a layer off. The sweatshirt is gone. Drive and dish. Everything right by Catoulis except a little high and hard off the glass. Unfriendly rim perhaps at this right side for the visitors. Molinari to the block, that's a good spot, and she connects. So Molinari, her second bucket, she has 4, and we are knotted at 18 again. A back and forth affair. Conroy got a hand to that. Plenty of time, 15 on the shot clock here for the Lady Vikings. Good ball movement, quick passing, drive, and Farrell perhaps got herself just under the rim. Rice will go on her own. Not a bad decision, earns a trip to the foul line. So Reese Neal with her second foul, 4th on the visitors. And Rice cannot get the first. She'll have another. Brooke Murphy in for the visitors. Abby Powers checking in along with Izzy Jewett for your Mohawks. So an unsuccessful trip for the Mohawks there. Bridgewater, second bite of the apple though, and it won't go. Molinari securing that rebound. Good look for Lang. She does have a 3-pointer to her credit already this match. Rice getting around the defender. So right back to where she was. So Brooke Murphy committing that foul. East Bridgewater to 5, her first. So third time is a charm for Rice, and she breaks the deadlock. So this time it's 2 for 2. Mohawks to 20, 20 to 18. East Bridgewater quickly. Ball off of Molinari and out of balance. Ball tipped. Murphy didn't have to rescue that, but she did. Molinari another rebound. It's hard to come by for both sides this quarter. Rice from the back door had a little difficulty corralling it, but she finds Molinari on the opposite side, and she scores and hoop and harm. So Olivia McManus in for the visitors, waiting for that foul to be posted, and it is on Phoebe Catoulis. Molinari to the line, and she converts the traditional three-point play. Mohawks, a little bit of full court pressure. East Bridgewater's been able to handle it though. See if it does cause some wear and tear as the game advances. Mohawks unable to secure that rebound. Lang chasing it down, knocked out of bounds by Jewett. Vikings get the ball in. Powers guarding Farrell, keeping her on the outside. And this time a little too much contact as Farrell will get herself to the line. So Powers charged with that foul. So Mohawks are now at the limit of 6. So Farrell with 2 to go, back iron again, and no go. It is Hockman Kamaeva into the ball game for your Mohawks. Under a minute. Time flies when you're having fun, Wes. And Farrell again gets that to go, so breaks a 7-0 Mohawk run there. 23-19, good pressure by the Lady Vikings. Jewett, that ball was tipped over there. Bassett will try her luck. Mohawks have been super aggressive going to the hoop, so it's creating the contact. So this time it's Bassett rewarded with a trip to the line. Lily Pavitis with her first foul. Both teams over the limit at 7. This one, of course, is shooting foul, so 2 for your Mohawks. Bassett getting the first to drop. And she gets them both to drop. Mohawks to 25. Olivia Hockman into the ball game for your Mohawks. Hockman for Hockman. And Olivia gets a hand to it, went right back to the inbounder there. Shot clock is off here. See what the Lady Vikings have up their sleeve. Double team down on Katilis. And Pavitis makes them pay from 3-point range. 10 seconds to go. Rice around the screen. Back iron rattles out. Battled for. And it is Viking ball, so 2.6. Mohawks have to be careful. A whistle will result in foul shots. And not a bad effort, although unconventional, but did get to the rim. Would have been good if it went, but it does not. So we've reached the end of the half here for Millis. It is your Mohawks have surged to the lead, 25-22. And welcome back to Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk Athletics. Alongside Wes Cote, I am Doug Coots, and we are high above the courtside here at the Andy Marac Gymnasium. We thank you for watching us today in this non-league battle between your Mohawks and the visiting East Bridgewater Lady Vikings. It is your Mohawks that have surged to a 25-22 halftime lead by way of a 16-9 second quarter. It is Molinari and Rice with 7, Hockman with 5, Hockman, Ava. On the other side, it is Phoebe Katilis with 8, Lily Pavitis with 6, and Emma Farrell with 4. 2 fouls for Reese Neal for the visitors, 2 fouls for Lindsay Groton. Your Mohawks went 7 of 11 from the foul line, very aggressively attacking the 10 in that second quarter. And East Bridgewater 3 and 6 from the charity stripe. We are back to pseudo live action. Your Mohawks in their white kits going left to right now on your media device, and East Bridgewater in their dark blues right to left. Mohawks knocked down 2 3-pointers, 3 for East Bridgewater. I have the Vikings with 6 turnovers, your Mohawks with 4. I believe that puts a bow on the first half. Bassett able to rescue that. We have switched to the cyan Sharpie. The magenta served us well in that first half, Wes. But we must have differentiation on my score sheet. So the Mohawks turned a 4-point first quarter deficit into a 3-point halftime lead. 3-pointer from Lily Pavitis, her 3rd of the ball game, has knotted things at 25. East Bridgewater was quickly out of the locker room at halftime. They seem focused on the task at hand. Rice's 3-pointer is in and out. Battled for. Ends up in an alternate possession. Nice pick and roll executed to perfection, and Kachelis with her 9th and 10 points. So it's East Bridgewater quickly scoring twice here in the 3rd frame. And Molinari left alone on the block. That's a recipe for a 2-point basket, and it is. Mohawks knot things at 27. Inside, outside, nice passing, tic-tac-toe. And Hockman, Olivia able to tie that one up. Lindsay Groton into the game for your Mohawks. Lady Vikings again in the full court. Have sort of handled it, and the Mohawks do handle it that time. I only notched 1 turnover apiece in that second quarter, Wes. Conroy steps around. 2-player game with Molinari. Players coming together. It is Bassett from the corner. Her shot is no good. Moving 3rd quarter shot. East Bridgewater tried to get a timeout. Player had clearly thrown the ball before. Maybe thought she was falling out of bounds. It's well out of our purview. We'll leave that to those in the know that are a lot closer and perhaps have better vision than your beloved announcer. And Molinari with a couple ups and downs, keeping that pivot foot down, and she scores her 11th points. Mohawks surge into the lead. Long stretch of play without a whistle here. Players looking a little tired on both sides, as we're already at that magical midway point. A lot of contact there, and that'll be the hoop and a harm for sure. So Emma foul around that screen. Izzy Jewett into the game along with Jessica Long. So foul charge to Shailene Conroy. So Farrell to the line, 1 of 2 in the first half. See what she can do here as the score is knotted at 29. And that's where it will remain. So tied up here. And pass is going to cross to the backcourt. Look down at my score sheet for a split second, Wes, so it was a groan from the right side of the stands. Foul charge to Grattan, her third. Always a lot of helpers in the stands, self included, all in good fun. Difficult job, the men and women in the stripes. Nice drive and dish. Long just couldn't get it to fall, perhaps disrupted enough by the Mohawk defense. Good hard screen. She was set. Another one by Bassett. Drive and dish. She's just standing there. And Izzy Jewett gets past her defender, and with the kiss off the glass, your Mohawks surge to the lead, 31-29. 3 to go here in the third. Nice drive getting past the defender. And Grattan will claim that. Off to the races and up and in. So Grattan has been disruptive. Her first points of the game. Steal and a run out. Not easy with 2 players chasing you. Open three-pointer by Emma Farrell is good. And East Bridgewater will take a timeout. 2:26 to go here in the third. It is a 1-point ball game. They have 3 to go. Taking a timeout after a made three-pointer. They are now down by a single point. Grattan's pass, a hope and wish. She's not going to make the target. And Phoebe Katilis off the glass and in, and it is East Bridgewater back on top. 34-33. These two teams. It's been a close one this entire quarter. Minute 50 to go. Oh, it's looking a little out of sorts on this half-court set. Perhaps the East Bridgewater zone. Grattan around a screen, rattles around off the glass and out. Molinari with a putback, and it's good. Mohawks back on top. So Molinari with 13. I'm trying with the math, Wes. I don't know what it is on this Monday night. Perhaps the weather. And Grattan with good position there. There's Riley Caulfield and Kira Rice back into the game for your Mohawks. That foul on Jessica Long, her first, team first. Not a lot of fouls, only 3 combined both sides this quarter. Both teams just getting after it quickly, keeping that ball moving. So Mohawks into their half-court set. Under a minute. Should be able to get a 2-for-1 here. Tried to find Jewett underneath. A lot of hands to get through, and off a Viking claw. 12 seconds on the shot clock. So Mohawks, a little difficulty there. They'll take a timeout, 42.5 to go in the third. It is your Mohawks by 1. So players are coming onto the court. My spidey sense was correct on that one, Wes. There was no timer and no first or second buzzer that time. Only a 40-second timeout that time. Mohawks get a good shot coming out of the timeout, gets up out of bounds. So you got to wake up pretty early to slip one by Wes and myself, I can tell you that. Normally you get the 1 minute for the timeout, but it's just got the rockin' music that time. Hey, we all got places to be. We got dinner to get to. If the girls are ready, let's go. So right in front of the bench, some contact, but may have been the Catullus was already on the line. And sparks a conversation. Again, well out of our purview. We'll leave that to those who know. So the Mohawks' last shot if they want it. So Molinari a little active, so maybe a little payback. So she's charged with her first, so it is to East Bridgewater now, chance for the last shot. So that shot doesn't find the range, so we've reached the end of the third. Our score, it is your Mohawks by 1, 35-34. So players coming onto the court for the fourth quarter. We're all a little thunderstruck here. East Bridgewater Lady Vikings trailing your Mohawks 35-34. An exciting third quarter that had East Bridgewater outscoring your Mohawks 12-9. A lot of contact on a few plays down the stretch there. Caulfield with that rebound is Caulfield, Rice, Molinari, Bassett, and Jewett. Your 5 Mohawks flying on the court right now for this final 8-minute segment. Rice and Bassett pick and roll. Additional pass to Jewett, and it's good. So Izzy Jewett, her third and fourth points. Mohawks striking first in this fourth stanza. And shot by Pavitis ends up short. Hard whistle there. Drive and dish, three-pointer no good, but the rebound. Molinari with a block. East Bridgewater beside themselves looking for a foul. I don't know what's a foul at this end anymore, Wes. And we get an offensive foul. And we have the warning, official warning given there. I didn't see the foul. It was Phoebe Catullus with her second foul off the ball. East Bridgewater bench given an official warning. See what comes out of that. I mean, both teams were going after this one. Mohawks getting a whistle there. So Catullus with her third. It is Jessica Long into the game for the visitors. Three fouls. Threes are wild up there pretty much. 4 threes and a 4. Anyway, 3 on Catullus, 3 on each team. Jewett tried to drive, it wouldn't go. Breakout here, 4-on-1. Vikings again looking for something, just not getting a whistle at this left side. We've seen this, Wes. Certainly at the boys' games, they have stretches where they don't get a whistle. And the officials have had enough with the East Bridgewater head coach, and it is a tactical foul. He had warned him once, and he'd given him an official warning. And now he's given him a technical foul. He got to know where the line is. He knew he was on it, stepped across it and kind of stomped his feet. And with dead silence, of course, my first opportunity for a mute button goes by the wayside. Bassett shooting a pair here. Bassett 1 of 2. So here's the confusing part, Wes. That goes down as a team foul, so I'll just mark that in a random spot. So 4 team fouls now against East Bridgewater. My eyes are not everywhere, so another whistle off the ball here. This one against your Mohawks, evening things up. Riley Caulfield charged with that foul as Phoebe Catullus drops back into the lineup. So message perhaps received and heard. Well defended, but Farrell gets the basket to roll in. Rice did drag the pivot foot. The East Bridgewater faithful really enjoying that call. Can't blame them, I guess. Lindsey Groton back into the game for your Mohawks. I mean, the important part is it is a 2-point game. And all the excitement, I missed the free throw, 38-36. Never a dull moment at the Marac. Players to the ground, Bassett retrieves it, Groton on the run. Tries to dish. I mean, every fan to our left and right thinks it's a foul in their favor. I just don't know anymore, Wes. We'll just report it as it comes. Foul called on Emma Farrell of East Bridgewater. So whistles coming fast and furious as the officials try to keep this one in check. Izzy Jewett charged with her second. A lot of time left here, Wes. Both teams had 5 team fouls. Just trying to catch my breath here, literally and figuratively on the score sheet. 5 on the shot clock. Another nice drive and basket as Farrell to the left hand, and we're tied at 38. See West working hard as this is an end-to-end action. Molinari from way outside, back iron, no. And Izzy Jewett with the steals, can't thread the needle. That's a good idea. The crowd groaning on every reach and head bob. Jewett guarding Farrell way outside. Molinari batted for the rebound. It is off of a Mohawk wing. Reese Neal into the game for the visitors. As we cross the 4-minute mark, 4 down, 4 to go. Rice Molinari gets it to go. And a lot happening down this left side. And that's certainly a reach. And the East Bridgewater faithful cheering as loud as they can on every favorable whistle. So as Olivia Hockman is about to check in, we'll catch our breaths. Timeout on the floor. 3:41 to go. Mohawks by 2. No need to panic, Wes. We all got high hopes here that the Mohawks can pull this one out, but East Bridgewater Lady Vikings have other ideas. No second whistle necessary. Players right back at it. Cameraman and an announcer ready to go. I believe that timeout was from East Bridgewater sideline. They have 2 remaining, 4 for your Mohawks, 3:36 to go. Things heating up at the Mirac, and that just slips through the hands of the Lady Vikings. All you can do is shake your head at that one. Probably had a good play dialed up. Plenty of time, 19 on the shot clock. Mohawks want to get a good shot here. Molinari with the drive is poked away, and the Lady Vikings. Hockman able to close that off. Open wing jumper by Jessica Long is good. Her first points of the game come at a very opportune time, and we're knotted at 40. In front of us here. That's on Katilis. It's her 4th. It is on her 4th foul. She's got 12 points. Lily Pavidis into the game for your Mohawks. So the Lady Vikings will have to protect Katilis. Here, 16 fouls each side here, so both teams are at the limit. Molinari on the block. Makes a move, dishes out, and Olivia Hockman knocks down the J. Her first bucket of the game puts the Mohawks in the lead. Vikings probing, long 3-pointer. This is everything, so with 2:26 to go, Mohawks with the ball. Mohawks get it over, and then they'll get a timeout. 2:18 left here in the 4th. Don't go away. It's a 2-point game. So players coming onto the court as Metallica's Sandman gets this crowd riled up even more. They're already in a frenzy here at this one. Never a dull moment at the Mirac. Celebrity sighting Rusty Cushman in the house today. Had a nice conversation with him pre-game. Molinari can't get it to go. Hockman can't get it to go. Bunnies, as they say. Dodge a bullet there as the Vikings open 3 is no good. So nothing ventured, nothing gained. Trying to find Molinari on the block. Bassett will drive. Did get some contact before she bumped into the player trying to draw the charge, so I think that one's right. Katilis back in the game for the visitors. That foul was on Chloe Lang, so yes, the contact was before. So 1-on-1 situation for Bassett. Every point matters here, and she can't get it to go, so 3 of 5 from the line for her, 3 of 6 as it were, as that was a front end. I don't know, a little BDL as they say on the left side of us here, Wes. So the Lady Vikings will have their chance now. Olivia Hockman charged with her first, 7th. So shooting foul 2 for the visitors. Farrell, 1 of 3. Make that 104. She will get another, and it's Jessica Long coming back into the game. Every point matters here, Wes. So Farrell does get that one to rattle itself home. 42-41, 1:16 to go. Every bucket, every possession, precious. Molinari comes around the screen. Good feed and a good bucket. That's her spot on that right block. I mean, it's a left-handed drive coming here. Picks up the pivot foot as Rice had shut off the drive. Always to the left. Grattan absorbing some contact. Getting it over. Just cool as the other side of the pillow. A little contact there, but all's fair, I guess, for both sides. Bassett. And Ari, a lot of tin cup going on from both sides. Everybody wants something. So we do get a foul. So Chloe Lang with her second, 8 against the Vikings. So another 1-and-1 for Bassett. She was just here, 35.6. And back iron, no. So 3-point game. Very minimal differential between the shot and the game clock, if any. I can't even do the math, Wes. And it's out of bounds off the Vikings. I'm not sure what East Bridgewater is asking for there, but it is out of bounds, and the Vikings take a timeout, 21.5 to go. So 21.5 to go here. So East Bridgewater has one more foul to give in the 1-and-1. Mohawks get the ball into Grattan, so she'll go to the line. She'll try her luck at 1-and-1. So 20 seconds to go. It is Grattan trying her hand at the free throw line. And you needed that first one. Cool as the other side of the pillow. Mohawks to 45, makes it a 4-point lead. Huge pair of free throws there by Grattan. Drive, dish, 3, and Grattan blocks it, a clean block. So Grattan making it her game in these last few seconds, hitting the 2 free throws, blocking that, return to sender. Kira Rice now will get 2 at the line as Farrell committing her 3rd double bonus. That may be enough. So Rice can't get that to drop. Almost better off with a miss here. Rice gets it to go. Maybe it doesn't matter. 47-41. East Bridgewater needs points in a hurry. Drive and score for Farrell. 2.2, 43-47 in a timeout on the floor. Mohawks by 4. So players coming out of the court. The Lady Vikings have used their final timeout. 2.9 is on the clock. Mohawks by 4 here. I mean, we're seeing some strange finishes here, Wes, at the Marac, but I think this one would have to be extraordinary. But you never know. Chip and a chair. Mohawks might just be wise to fling it down the length of the court. Molinari drifts behind the backboard, gets it in for a quick foul. I mean, you got to try here. You can't. Got to battle to the end. That is the 5th foul on Katilis. And it is Jessica Long into the game, so it is Olivia Hockman trying her hand at the foul line for 2 shots. So Hockman misses, so clock running, and that buzzer will mark the end of the proceedings here, Wes. We have reached full time. We thank you for watching Millis Community Media's coverage of Mohawk athletics. A strange ending here, but one where your girls varsity basketball team has claimed a 48-43 victory over the visiting Lady Vikings of East Bridgewater. Thank you to all the fine men and women back at the studio. Thank you to the administrators here for allowing us to be here and making this possible. And thank you for watching and supporting Mohawk athletics. Once again, our score, it was Mohawks 48, Lady Vikings 43. Alongside Wes Cote, I am Doug Coots. Thank you and good night.